You know what we don't really discuss in society?
Bathroom etiquette.
We don't discuss bathroom etiquette, especially when it comes to shitting in public restrooms. Now, I, for one, don't care about whether or not I'm at home, although I would prefer to do my number 2 at home. But sometimes when nature calls, you really do have to lay that big ooh in the nearest restroom that you can find. And you're just like, yes, it's like an empty bathroom. It just so happens that right before you're about to let it drop, someone comes into the bathroom. Am I right? Someone walks into the restroom, and then it just so happens that they sit into the stall right next to yours.
No way.
Now, I don't know about guys. You guys might have like a whole other like system of rules in your little like male bathroom society. Like, oh, I can't go to the urinal next to yours because you're afraid that I'll stare at your dong. Yeah. And so you're sitting on the toilet seat, and you're just like, God, it's so embarrassing if I let it drop because the bathroom echoes, and then if you let it drop, it's like, echo, echo, echo. And everybody in the restroom, especially that girl that just walked in, will know that you have taken a This usually happens. Like, usually when I'm sitting on the toilet seat, I'll just be like, okay, well, I'll just wait here patiently until she has to leave. It almost never happens. And you know what's really weird? It's like she'll sit there and both of you will just not move or make a sound. It's like a battle, It's like, okay, well, let's just see who can sit here the longest until someone raises a red flag of mercy and says, I will let out a tinkle. So they'll let out a tinkle. Boop, boop, boop. Or if they're taking a shit, now that's really awful because if I'm taking shit and she's taking shit, then we're both sitting there for like hours and hours and hours waiting for the first one to take a hit. But usually what girls do is that they would kind of flush their own toilet, and then when they flush, they would pee while the toilet seat flushes so that no one can hear them tinkle. Usually some girls do that when they poo too. They have to poo really damn fast, that's what I have to think. So yeah, usually I don't give a shit. I just put on earphones. This is a good idea, by the way. This is what I always did when I was in college because I had no time to waste when I really had to, oh my God, I'm going to be late for class or I'm going to be late for dance practice, whatever. Like, I just put on my headphones. I blare some, like Korn or like System of a Down and like... Let it rip. I just let all those bombs come down from the sky, and as they hit the waters, like, just let it go. And I just keep those headphones on as I walk out of the bathroom stall, wash my hands with a big smile on my face, because you know what? Relief feels so good. But you know what sucks the most is if you took a shit and you realize that you're fucking out of toilet paper, and there's that girl who's still in that stall next to you, and you're just like, excuse me, could you let me have some toilet paper? I'll pay you back. No, well, you can't really to give back. And then it's kind of like, okay, well, I'll just give you some toilet paper and slide it to you under the stall. And you're like, thanks. Of course, the social cues go. While you're wiping your ass, she's getting up quickly and she's leaving the stall. She's washing her hands and getting out of the bathroom before you even come out. But sometimes it gets kind of awkward because you both finish what you're doing and you walk out of the stall at the same time. And it's just kind of like, thanks for giving me some of your toilet paper. And he's like, you really saved me. Because that happened earlier today. And thank goodness I was at home and I could just squeeze my buttocks a little bit and kind of reach into the cabinet a little further down and, grab an extra roll of toilet paper. But in a public restroom, sometimes you really have to rely on your neighbors. Yeah. Bathroom etiquette. 1. Always check if there is enough toilet paper or if there is even any toilet paper in your stall before you take a shit. Or tinkle, for that matter. For those of you who tinkle and don't, well, guys, I'm not talking to you, but, you're gross. Number 2, if you feel really awkward when there's more than yourself in the bathroom and you have to do your business, take out your iPod, put on some music, just let it go. Number 3, I kind of always wanted to know what it was like to live as a guy for one day. I would just stare. But yeah, that's it. Thank you for listening to my rant about bathroom etiquette. I hope that it has helped you in some way or form. Because you know what? It's pretty taboo, but because nobody really talks about, shitting and pooping and tinkling or peeing however endearing you want to turn to it. But if there's ever a question,